Hello and good evening. My name is Samantha Lopez. I am a sophomore at Vanguard University and double majoring in history, political science, and psychology. In today's presentation, we will be exploring the colorful world of Brazilian cinema, including its beginnings, development, and relevance today. Brazil's film business has experienced incredible changes from the early 20th century, pioneering efforts of filmmakers to the current environment of global partnerships and digital distribution. Explore the artistic breakthroughs, cultural diversity, and worldview influence of Brazilian cinema with us. In today's agenda, we will be going over the origin of the film industry, the evolution of historical shifts, present-day scenario, globalization and international recognition, streaming platforms and film distribution, film rating systems, conclusion and future projections, and lastly, the references used for this. Origin of the film industry. The history of the Brazilian film business begins in the late 1800s when Italian-Brazilian inventor Afonso Segredo is credited with showing motion pictures for the first time in public in 1898. Subsequently, in the early 1900s, local production business began to develop a permanent movie buildings where established Brazil's emerging cinema industry was influenced by European ideas and cross-cultural exchanges, which created the foundation for its future expansion and inventives. First films created in Brazil were Os Estranguladores, which in English means The Stranglers, and it is a short film directed by Francisco Marzullo. The movie centers on a gang of thieves known as the Stranglers who terrorize a neighborhood. They prey on a gullible people, robbing them of their belongings and strangling them to death. The neighborhood is terrified as the terror attack grows, and local law enforcement finds it difficult to capture the perpetrators. Justice does, however, ultimately triumph when the gang's members are apprehended by the authorities, ending their evil deeds. The film reflects the issues of the day in Brazil by emphasizing themes of justice, crime, and the conflict between the police and the criminal element in society. Our second film would be Acabaram se Otários, which in English means the dumbbells are over. This film was made in 1929, directed by Luis de Barros. The movie is about a young man who gets an inheritance from his uncle, but he has to deal with a lot of obstacles and people who want to take advantage of him. As he makes his way through a variety of circumstances, he picks up insightful knowledge about loyalty, trust, and people in general. The movie depicts the social dynamics and hardships of the era in Brazil by fusing aspects of drama and comedy. Acabarán se Ostarios provides insights into human nature and the value of discernment in navigating the complexity of life through its narrative. Evolution and historical shifts. So, the evolution of Brazil's film industry. The development of the Brazilian cinema industry has been characterized by notable changes and cultural trends. The golden age of Brazilian cinema, which spanned the 1900s to 1912, was marked by a sharp increase in output and the ascent to fame of directors like Glauber Rocha and Umberto Mauro. The Cinema Novo movement, which questioned conventional narrative patterns and tackled social issues with realism and innovation, came into being in the 1950s to 1970s. Brazilian film has persevered in advancing with the times, adopting varied narratives and new technology in the face of political repression and censorship. Some of the governmental regulations would be that the history of Brazil's film industry has been marked by considerable difficulties, including periods of censorship and artistic suppression that have shaped the genre's themes, plots, and technique. Brazilian filmmakers and cultural producers are still influenced by the heritage of censorship, which emphasizes the value of artistic autonomy and freedom of speech and the arts. The impact of government funding and support for Brazil's film industry has been greatly nourished by government financing and support, which has allowed filmmakers to explore a wide range of issues, highlight cultural heritage, and reach a wider audience both locally and abroad. For Brazilian film to remain alive and viable, deliberate policies and investments are required. Present day and scenario. Brazil's film industry in the present day. With more than 150 films created a year and an estimated $500 million in sales, Brazil's film industry is booming today. Renowned directors like Fernando Mieres and Kleber Mendonça are still receiving praise from across the world, and domestic viewers are going to the movies to see a wide variety of films. Prominent actors like Wagner Moura and Sonia Braga, as well as production companies like Global Films and O2 Films, are important participants in the field. Brazil is a rising force in the world film scene, and its success and recognition are certain to increase. Globalization and international recognition. The success of Brazilian cinema in international film festivals and prizes shows how globalized the industry has become. It had 23 nominations, which led to winning the 23 awards. Movies such as City of God, Central Station, and Baby have garnered immense praise, garnering accolades and enthralling viewers around. Beyond linguistic and cultural divides, the nation's rich cultural legacy, genuine storytelling, and variety of narratives add to its appeal on a worldview scale. Brazil further enhances its position as a center of cinematic creation by hosting some major film festivals, such as the Sao Paulo Film Festival and the de Janeiro International Film Festival. For global appeal, Brazil's film business is based on a cultural authenticity and narrative, which provide a window into the complicated social structures and diverse cultural fabric of the nation. Brazilian filmmakers continue to have a significant influence on the world of film by embracing creative innovation, tackling social problems, and celebrating diversity. Streaming platforms and film distribution. Brazilian movies are heavily featured on streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Video, Hulu, or HBO Max, providing a vast range of entertainment to viewers all over the world. For instance, Netflix has made over 200 million US dollars in Brazilian content after realizing that people throughout the world are becoming more and more interested in Brazilian movies. In addition to helping regional filmmakers, this investment raises Brazil's profile internationally. Brazil's presence on these platforms is anticipated to increase as streaming continues to transform the cinema business, offering new chances for both consumers and filmmakers. Film rating system. Age appropriate content is the basis for the classification of films under Brazil's film rating system, which is overseen by the Minister of Justice and Citizenship, also known as Misterio de Justicia e Ciudadanía. Brazil's rating system, which is similar to the US system, has categories such as L for Libre, also known as free, 12, 14, 16, and 18, which denote appropriate age ranges for viewers. This technique makes sure that viewers are aware of the film's content and assists parents in choosing appropriate content for their kids to watch. Although the particular criteria may differ, Brazil's rating system promotes responsible content like that of the US system. Conclusion and future projections. In conclusion, it should be noted that Brazil's film industry has seen an incredible journey of expansion, resiliency, and creative innovation. From its modest origins in the early 20th century to its current position as one of the world's leading cinematic industries, Brazilian film has captured audiences' attention with its authenticity, inventiveness, and cultural diversity. With ongoing government support, international partnerships, and technical developments propelling its growth and evolution, Brazil's film industry has a bright future. Brazil's cinematic history is certain to create an enduring impression on the world stage, motivating viewers and filmmakers for years to come as the industry embraces new challenges and opportunities. I hope that you really enjoyed in today's presentation, and these were the sources used. Thank you.